Several questions arise today. Why are some people victims of infections while others resist? How is it that two people with the same disease stage recover at very different paces? Well, both are interesting and complex questions, with equally complex answers, that always lead us to think about the stage of the immune system. If instead of spending huge amounts of money and time developing new antibiotics and more powerful antiviral agents, we applied some of these resources to improve the defensive capacity of the immune system, the results would certainly be different. Viruses and bacteria are always mutating and eventually become resistant to drugs, and the trouble is, it seems inevitable. Developing offensive weapons without paying attention to our defense system is undoubtedly a wrong strategy. By improving the immune system of the population, microbes would find it difficult to achieve a foothold. Even being infected, we would fight the invasion more efficiently. For those who do not know it yet, glutathione is a protein that we produce naturally, and its main function is to protect each one of the cells, tissues, and organs that are part of the human body. It is made up of 3 amino acids, known as glycine, glutamate, and cysteine, and is found within each of our cells. This incredible combination makes it the most powerful antioxidant in our body. In fact, some experts refer to it as the master antioxidant. High levels of glutathione improve the immune system. Health professionals, teachers, people who work for the public or spend time in crowded places, such as cinemas, restaurants, gyms, airport lounges, public transport, and people who, for whatever reason, are prone to disease, they should increase their immune resistance by increasing glutathione levels. Glutathione can undoubtedly play a very important role in this situation. Why might the idea of increasing glutathione as an effective defense strategy be interesting? Taking into account the above arguments and based on the scientific support provided by the hundreds of studies that show that glutathione has a positive effect on many other viral diseases and plays an important role in the fight against infections, we can investigate in the database of www.pubmed.gov, where you will find articles on glutathione in relation to viral diseases such as the common cold, rhinovirus, the flu, influenza, AIDS, HIV, hepatitis A, B and C, the DNA virus, the RNA virus, retroviruses, and many more. It can be seen that most of the studied viruses thrive in a low glutathione environment and with high levels of oxidative stress. The importance of glutathione for health should not be overestimated. If there is not enough glutathione, invaders penetrate the body's defenses, infect it, contribute to wear and tear, generate collateral damage, and in the long term accelerate oxidation and aging. Intracellular glutathione is a fundamental and critical contributor to the immune response. It facilitates fundamental functions such as detoxifying, energizing, and it is considered the essential antioxidant molecule. The best defense against any virus is to strengthen the immune system. By maintaining an adequate level of intracellular glutathione, we will also adequately keep our immune system loaded.
First of all, thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk to you today. I am Mauricio Valentine, the CEO of Immunotec, and you're probably wondering why Immunotec? Who is Immunotec? We're currently in 10 countries with plans to expand into new markets. Immunotec is in the top 100 direct selling companies in the world and is growing rapidly. Our goal is to be ranked in the top 50, not to be the biggest, but to be the best, to offer a genuine opportunity to touch as many lives as we can, which so far is over 2 million. Immunotec, our flagship product, is backed by over 40 years of scientific research and has been sold for over 20 years. Every month, we sell over 5 million servings of Immunotec. Immunotec is the most important supplement that you will ever use, as it raises glutathione, your body's master antioxidant, and makes you stronger, smarter, and healthier. Immunotec is a great product. In Immunotec, you have the opportunity of sharing the products that you love. And when you do so, you have an opportunity to earn an extra income. And some have been able to enjoy nice quality of life from generous commissions of our compensation plan. You can sign up as a customer, but the best way to get the products and experience the benefit of Immunotec is to sign up as a consultant. Whether you have big goals or you are here to make an extra income, Immunotech is here to help. When you join Immunotech, you became part of the Immunotech family. There's going to be a great leadership team. Get ready to be celebrated as we travel the world together to recognize your achievements. We believe in the power of people and the power of your potential. Every small victory matters, and we will celebrate you every step of the way. Living better is our DNA, and we are excited for you to join us in this journey of living better. I am Mauricio Lamentine, and I am Immunotech.
Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, good day for America, good night for Europe, people from UK, people from for Ireland, people from Colombia, Dominican Republic. Hello, everyone. I'm very excited because we have a great discover Immunotech. Of course, our special speaker today is a great consultant of Immunotech. Let me share you a little bit part of this guy, and I come back.
What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Yes, thank you, thank you. It's a great honor to introduce one person. Is a tremendous leader, top leader in Immunotech, pioneer leader. Is a multi-time prime award in Immunotech. So it's a consultant of the year 2018 for Canada. And your downline is exciting. It's a thousand of person success in Immunotech. And thank you, Doc, to be here. Do you hear me, Doc?
Yep. Can you hear me, Miguel?
Yes, thank you. Thank you to be here.
Excellent.
Thank you to join us again as every Wednesday. And we're ready to share all information, your experience, your background about you, my friend.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. As always, it's a pleasure to join you on these Wednesday calls and share some information about our amazing company. And thank you for the very kind introduction. I'm excited about today's call because I have a special guest, a guy I'm a big fan of that we'll meet a little later on in the call. But a little bit about myself. I think that like the video covers some of it. I must come from a small town here in Ontario. You know, I have a high school education and a great heart for helping other people and passion about our company and our product. And I like to communicate. And if any of those things apply to you, then you have found yourself in the right place at the right time. Because the information we're going to share today is going to cover a dynamic company, an unbelievable nutritional product that is completely unique, and which translates into a tremendous business opportunity for those individuals who are open-minded and would like to start a company and run a business from the comfort of their own home. I'm sitting here now in my home office on some property that I own in Ontario, and you know, this is what we do. We work from home. We have control of our own schedule, and it's an amazing way to live your life. I've developed a network of over 300,000 consultants with help of a team. Nobody does this on their own, right? Nobody can do anything significantly in life on their own. It takes a team to accomplish anything. And that's one of the reasons I love this call, because Miguel is a great leader of a great team. And there's such a spirit developing here of teamwork and joint venturing with Immunotec. It's a great opportunity. I'm excited for the new people that are listening to this for the first time, because you are definitely in the right place at the right time. So let's get into it and start to share some information about our company. The gentleman on the screen here is Mauricio Domenzane. Now, he's the CEO of Immunotec. One of the things you're going to hear about, this company's got quite a track record of history. It goes back to 1978 that they discovered the product. And you might ask yourself, well, this company's been around so long, why haven't I heard of it? This product, why haven't I heard of it? Well, the reason you're hearing about it now is really attributable to this gentleman right here, Mauricio Domenzane, because he has taken the helm of this company and he has got a tremendous vision for the future to build an international corporation around the world, to make Immunocol our flagship product, like the #1 selling nutritional supplement in the world that everyone's going to know about. And he's doing a great job. As you can see, we're currently in 10 countries. You can see them there on the side. We've got a great presence in the Hispanic culture and growing, which makes it such an amazing opportunity for the Anglo market, because our Hispanic friends and partners have done a great job really building volume, and the company is extremely profitable. Amazingly enough, we have not significantly penetrated the Anglo market. So there's so much growth for those of us who work in the English market. It's just an incredible opportunity for all of us. We have an office in Montreal, Canada. That's where everything started. Mexico City was our next biggest market. And then, of course, Houston, US. So the three big offices, corporate offices in North America, and many more to come. And we're excited about the future. Next slide, Miguel. So glutathione, if you have never heard of glutathione, you will. And it all depends on, many over the years. I've been with this company since 1997. So in 1997, I'd never heard of glutathione. No one I talked to had ever heard of glutathione. Doctors, chiropractors, didn't matter. Nobody knew about it. Interestingly enough, I did a seminar in Las Vegas in January, right before the COVID hit, with 4 chiropractors on my team, and I talked to 200-300 chiropractors over the course of the seminar, and everyone I asked, have you ever heard of glutathione? They all said, well, yeah, of course. I mean, it has become such a common word, especially in the medical and alternative health field. So you still maybe haven't heard of it. Don't feel bad about that, because that just indicates there's still a great opportunity around what we do. What our flagship product has been clinically proven to do is raise your glutathione levels. So this was discovered and developed by several scientists. The 2 that are featured there, Dr. Bonus has been the #1 guy forever. Unfortunately, was an older gentleman and he's passed on. I mean, he won the highest medal of honor that we give out to any doctor in Canada back in 1963. So he's was quite elderly, but did an amazing job with the development of this product. And then Dr. Patricia Kongshaven, still with us, still going strong. Again, elderly, but just an amazing individual. And these are 2 of the most brilliant medical researchers our country has ever produced. And they're very strong with what they do. And so that's it's an amazing beginning to our story. So let's get into exactly what glutathione is and what the product does. Get a little more information on that. Sorry, I just forgot to put my phone on silent. It'll be ringing nonstop here. Okay, so the science of glutathione, as you can see, and this is if this looks like biology 101, well, it sort of is, but it's very brief. And you don't have to learn this. We have all kinds of qualified people that are willing to share this information on your behalf. You will learn it over time. I mean, I've been here for 23 years, so I've had the opportunity to pick up on it. There's 3 amino acids that have to be in your blood in order for your body to make glutathione, which is in every single cell of the body, right? So you see the orange one is called glycine, and the little blue one there's glutamate. Those are common amino acids. They're stable, sturdy, strong. They're in your bloodstream. They're all over the place. So they're sitting around waiting for the green one to show up, the cysteine, right? Now the catch with cysteine is it's got a few things that create a challenge for us to get enough of it. It's heat sensitive, right? It can be destroyed by mechanical agitation, like a blender destroys it. It can't be pasteurized or instantized or processed in any way, or we just destroy it. It is found in many natural sources in our diet, but by the time we get it, it's been processed, instantized, and basically destroyed. But if you can get an abundant source of what they call undenatured, which means unheated, natural, in the raw form that Mother Nature puts it into our food chain, right? If you can get a source of that, now your body's able to manufacture an abundance of glutathione, which is manufactured in the cells. All these amino acids go into the cell, and then they form a glutathione molecule. Wow, that's it for science, right? But it is good to know that. So what does glutathione do? Well, it has 4 vital functions. A little quick on the trigger there, Miguel. I was just getting to the idea. I is for immune system, right? And these are scientifically proven time and time again of what glutathione actually does in the body, right? It is a driving force behind your immune system. Cornerstone of good health, an immune system. If your common cold is going to make you sick, it's got to get through the immune system. If it's any kind of serious health issue you're going to have, it's going to get through it has to get through your immune system. How strong your immune system is determines how healthy you are, right? So nothing more important than the immune system, and an abundance of glutathione is an indication of a strong immune system. Detoxification, now this is really critical because as we know, we get toxins into our bodies. They bury themselves in the fat cells. If we can't get them out, then the complications arrive over time, right? It's never an overnight thing. It's not you breathe in some diesel fuel and you're sick the next day. It takes weeks, months, years to develop into serious health compromising health challenges that can really shorten our life, put us in a hospital bed way sooner than we should be. So it's not a matter, are we going to get these chemicals, these toxins into our body? I mean, they're in the food that we eat, the air that we breathe, the water we drink. It's virtually impossible in today's environment to escape them. The question is, can you get them out? If you have an abundance of glutathione, your body can detoxify virtually every nasty chemical, toxic element that we know of. I mean, the list is incredible of what glutathione will get out of your body. So what a gift it is to your body to give it lots of glutathione to detoxify with. Because of that, of course, you're going to create more energy in the body, right? You're cleaner, you're healthier, you'll feel stronger. It's just a wonderful feeling to be clean, you know? That's where the energy comes from. Antioxidant, most of us are familiar with the free radical antioxidant relationship, right? Free radicals are bad. They create oxidative stress, which tears down our body, causes all kinds of health challenges. So we got to get rid of the free radicals, and we need antioxidants to do that. Antioxidants are the good guys fighting on our behalf to keep our body clean. Well, glutathione is known as the master antioxidant of the human body. It is made in the cells, and all those other antioxidants, every single one of them, thousands of them, to name a few, is selenium, pycnogenol, vitamin E, vitamin C, lots of well-known antioxidants and some not so well-known. Every one of them depends on the presence of glutathione to work to its full ability. So without glutathione, you're not getting the antioxidant results that you will if you have a lot of glutathione. So those 4 reasons right there are compelling, powerful reasons to be increasing your glutathione levels. So, and like the slide says, glutathione is critical for your health. So the benefits of raising glutathione: maintain a strong immune system. It supports the production of antibodies, helps increase muscular strength and enhance performance when combined with regular exercise. Now that sounds nice, right? Guess what? You can't say that about a natural product. It is against the rules and regulations, actually against the law, to make those statements about a natural product unless you have approved medical claims that substantiate those remarks. And what is required for an approved medical claim is a minimum of 2 double-blind, placebo-controlled studies on human beings. Very high-end, expensive, technical, clinical studies on humans that prove beyond any reasonable doubt what your product does. So it is with incredible pride that we're able to make those statements about our natural product. Ladies and gentlemen, this doesn't exist in our industry. Nobody can make these claims legally, right? Because they don't have double-blind, placebo-controlled studies on their products that prove anything. It's virtually unheard of in the network marketing industry. This unique product is what sets Immunotec apart from everybody else and makes us the most dynamic business opportunity that's out there today. Maintain a strong immune system, support the production of antibodies, and the third one there, help increase muscular strength and enhance performance when combined with regular exercise. Whether you're a weekend warrior, whether you're an athlete, whether you enjoy a game of golf or some soccer or pick up baseball or whatever, if you're exercising, you're going to get stronger and you're going to perform better on the field. Professional athletes, like that's not maybe that's going to happen. That's a proven scientific fact, backed up by double-blind, placebo-controlled studies. So we know that's going to happen. Increase our energy and our physical performance. So these are all things that definitely will happen when you raise glutathione, right? And these are medical claims on our product, Immunotec. They're right on the box. You'll see them right on the box of product. Mr. Miguel, moving on. So now I mentioned a little bit about the support. There's more than 60 published research articles. By the end of this year, there'll be more than 70, we believe, by world-class doctors and scientists. So the 2 books you see there, the CPS, that stands for the Compendium of Pharmaceuticals and Specialties, that sits on the desk of every medical doctor and every pharmacist in Canada. The Physician's Desk Reference sits on the desk of every doctor in the United States. So these are Bibles, medical Bibles that these doctors refer to prescribe antibiotics, to prescribe any kind of a treatment for disease or health challenges. You come to the doctor, he needs to consult the PDR to figure out what he may need to prescribe, right? Well, there's virtually no natural products in there, of course. It's all big pharma stuff, right? Well, guess what? Immunotec is in there. Because of the scientific evidence behind our product, we are listed right in the Physician's Desk Reference along with all the pharmaceuticals. And we're 100% natural. Why? Because there's no longer any doubt. This is breaking ground stuff. Nobody has this. We are the company that has proven what our natural health product actually does in the human body. Absolutely amazing. And that's because we have more than 40 years of scientific research. This was discovered back in 1978. In the picture there, you see Dr. Gutman. He's our current Chief Medical Officer. Amazing guy, brilliant. Known as the world's leading authority on glutathione, has written several books on the subject. And you'll see him at our meetings. You'll get to meet him when you join our company. So, Immunotec now, because of this incredible product, and that's just one product, but because of the product, it becomes a real opportunity to create the life that you want. That's what many of us are doing here. So we're going to get into, well, I'm going to quickly touch on the other products here. There's another slide coming up, but there's a bunch of great products. We're not just a one horse show. We have several world-class, well-built products that are similar to other products that you'll see out there that are good for your health and nutrition. But it's all an opportunity to use Immunotec products that are extraordinarily high quality and deliver on the promises. What I like to do right now, and we're going to starting to talk about the business, right? Network marketing is a business recommended by some of the most successful entrepreneurs and economic experts around the world. Well, what I'd like to do at this time is invite a friend of mine who is also from Canada here. He works out of Toronto, very successful entrepreneur who joined us quite some time ago and has built a dynamic company and business with us. And I'm going to ask him to share his story a little bit, tell us a little bit about how the business has worked for him and a product story or pretty much whatever he would like to talk about. Foster, have you joined us? I think I saw you there earlier.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, excellent.
Awesome.
Very well.
How are you, my friend?
Thank you
Doing
to be
better
here.
than good, I can tell you that. I had my jacket on earlier and I said, boy, if the champ himself has no jacket, who am I to have my jacket? So I went and took my jacket off, but I'm here. I'm excited to be here, buddy.
Excellent. Well, Foster, tell us a little bit about your history with the company and how the business has worked for you. You know, throw in a product story, whatever you want to talk about. We got some people keen to learn more about what we do.
Absolutely. Well, to everyone on the call today, I mean, Doug is my senior. He has been in the business 2 years longer than I have. I joined the company precisely in February of 1999. And, you know, I am originally from Ghana, West Africa. So if you hear my Canadian African accent, that's okay. But, you know, I have had traditional jobs and, you know, I remember one company that I worked with before I joined Immunotec. It all started back in 1987. I worked for that company to 1999, 12 solid years. And, you know, I've always worked hard. I have always worked hard, even back when I was in Africa. And all that I was looking for was an opportunity. And, you know, 12 years into my career with this company, I mean, I did everything I could. I made it to management and I was doing okay, but I was not fulfilled. I was doing okay because I was not experiencing my full potential. And of course, there was no room for me to go beyond where I wanted to go. So fortunate for me, on February 2nd of 1999, I received a phone call from a doctor in Toronto. And she said, so-and-so person by the name Agnes gave me your contact. And it was a very interesting call because she said, we heard from Agnes that if we can get you involved with our company, everybody's going to be rich. And there was this long pause from my end. And I'm thinking, everybody, how about me? She said, well, you two. And I said, well, then I'll show up for the party. So we met the following day at a coffee shop here in Canada. Our famous coffee shop is called Tim Hortons. And she took me through a presentation. Unfortunately, there was no PowerPoint presentation like what you just saw from Doug. So she was literally using two books, one named Breakthrough in Self-Defense and another book written by Dr. Jimmy Gutman called the GSH Handbook. Now, she's a scientist with a PhD background. My background is accounting, so I did not really understand much of the science. But there's one thing that got my attention, and that is the power of the immune system. That was very clear in my mind. But also on the negative side, just like when Doug was talking about the free radicals and all that, I knew that the immune system also had its enemies called infection, bacteria, and all that stuff. So what she said, and I think that's what I got, was if your immune system is strong, then you are able to resist any of this bad stuff. I said, I got that. You know, I am one of those people that even back in the day in school, I tell people, and you know, my teachers used to say, listen, if Foster has gotten it, it's time to move on. I was that slow. So once I get something, I can tell you it's very difficult to get it out of my head. But then it was also a time for me to make a business decision. I asked a question in terms of who else is involved in this business besides yourself, because I didn't know her. Fortunate for me, two names came up. A gentleman by the name Piero Di Bianco, and then another guy by the name John Solider, who some of you get a chance to meet. And I'm thinking, hold on a second. Why would Piero and John, who are already doing very well in previous business, which Doug knows very well, why would these people make a decision to join another company? In my world, those people were like the Bill Gates in my small world, and it was a very small world back then. But it did not make sense for me to think that these guys have left that company and they have joined a new company. So I decided to make a call, and it was confirmed that yes, these guys have made a transition to join Immunotec. Well, thinking that that wasn't enough, I decided, can I go and check this company out in Montreal? Now, from where I live, it's about 6 hours to Montreal. So within 3 days, I was on my way to Montreal. Now, I was blown away because when I got there, I actually had the chance to meet Dr. Bunos, the discoverer of this product. I met some people like Mr. Chuck Robert, who is the the founding president of the company, and of course, John Molson, who is a brand name for our country here in terms of the brewery company. But I met some people that they were more the traditional business people. And I thought, why would these successful people be involved in a network marketing business? Well, the long story of that answer is this. According to what I heard, these people have seen something that could change humanity. So I made a decision to come on board. And to my surprise, by the third month, I had made a decision. As a matter of fact, I went to work. I did something that scared my wife. And to this day, we look back and we laugh because, I said to my boss that I've been involved in a part-time business that has been paying me more money than what he's been paying me here for the past 12 years. So I quit. That was how simple my resignation letter was. My boss looked at me closely and he says, "Are you sure about?" I said, "You bet you." And I never went back until about 10 years into my career with Immunotec. One afternoon, I got curious to go and visit that company and just see how things have changed. And I was sitting in a black SUV. It was a Lincoln MKX that I own, and I looked like a detective sitting in a parking lot watching people during lunchtime going and coming. I'm thinking, wow, I'm not seeing smiles in people's faces. And I'm thinking, so this is what was going to happen to me if I had stayed with this company in the last 10 years. It's been a real journey. I look at this company and I'm saying, wow, what a decision. What a decision. I mean, Doug will attest to this, that when we started, I mean, we just took a leap of faith. I mean, we saw the science, we saw the credibility, and of course, from Canada, I mean, if you hear that something is from McGill University, it only makes sense to, keep your eyes and ears open because things don't just happen from McGill University, and to have a natural product such as ours. So I looked at everything, and I can tell you that there were a couple of things that really, really cemented this for me. The quality of the product, no doubt. The quality of the product, the fact that this was a consumable product. And, everybody think that this is about, being a good salesperson. No. If you do this the right way, you are becoming, an agent of change, but rather setting people up in the reordering business. You are not selling to them. They're going to reorder. Once they get it, it's going to be reordering after reordering. And this is what some of us have been living on for the past, in my case, 21 years. A couple more things to say. There's a gentleman by the name, Paul Zenpilzer. He's an economist here in the United States, and he has been an advisor to, past U.S. presidents. And, he wrote a book called The Wellness Revolution. And his prediction is the wellness industry is going to be $1 trillion business at some point. Now, when you hear numbers like this, you ask yourself, who are the people that are going to benefit from this? And I remember, Doug also remember this story very well. There's a gentleman by the name, Sam Kalinek, that at one point was a speaker for our company. And he was asking the question, who are the people that you think are going to really benefit from this revolution? And his answer was the people who choose to be part of this deal. The people who choose to be part of this deal. I get excited and sometimes I get emotional about this because for me, it has changed my life. I have 3 children. that, you know, the oldest is only 20, and we have 18-year-old, and the youngest is 14. They were all born into this great company. And I look back today and I look at their lifestyle. They've all been through a private school here in Canada. Sometimes that's only a crazy person can do that, or somebody with a little bit of deep pocket, because we have a public education that is free here. So why send your kids to a private school and pay for it? Well, first of all, I did not have that opportunity. So I wanted to give them that chance, and I'm glad I was able to afford them that. But, you know, every now and then, we try to analyze this business, and I want to say two more things and hand it back to my good friend Doug here. You know, back in the 60s, there was a very successful man by the name J. Paul Getty. J. Paul Getty was a billionaire at the time, and you know, he always talked about the best way to become rich is to think about the word leverage. You can either leverage your time or you can leverage your money. But he said he would rather, you know, benefit from 100 people's effort, and by doing that, he'd rather get 1% out of 100 people's effort than him doing all the 100% work himself. Well, this is the essence of our business. You know, if you can be Mr. Genius like my buddy Doug here, your job is to find the right people, if they decide to do this, somebody who is even more talented than you are. That is the nature of our business. Finally, you can look at this and possibly say it's impossible. If I have any word of advice to give you in the last 21 years, let me help you to remove the first three letters, the IMP, out of the impossible, and everything else will be possible for you. It is a real honor for me to be on this call. I wasn't supposed to be here this afternoon, but when Doug calls, I better show up for the party. So back to you, Doug. If there's any specific question you have for me, I will answer, but I think you're on the road, buddy. Take it over.
Thank you so much, Foster. What a great, Foster and I have worked together for, well, 20 years. And shared a lot of different things together a lot of times. And he's just such a great story and a man of great heart, and representative of the quality people that are attracted to this company and do well when they get here. That's for sure. So thank you so much for giving us some of your time today, Foster. It is greatly appreciated. And I love the way you talk from the heart, the things that he says, you know, it's just all so true. So let's take a look at the next slide, which I believe is a product slide. Still just or maybe it's gone. Immunotec Advantage, scientifically validated proprietary products, right? Backed by 40 years of scientific research. We have been sold in the marketplace since 1996, so that's 24 years people have been using our products. Global growth and expansion, and an entrepreneurial income opportunity to help you achieve your financial goals. So that's like an overview of the Immunotec Advantage. And that is so true. So how do you start your Immunotec business? Well, people always, when they're looking at this for the first time, say, how much is it going to cost me? Well, we have the consultant smallest package there. You can see a couple of boxes, 3 boxes actually, for $270. There's a better pack there that sets you up a little better in business. So that's good. And better is the Health Booster Business Builder Pack. That's what the BBB is for. And it will cost you $540. On top of each one of these packs, there's a $45 distributor fee, which is actually down to $1 for this month. And it has a nice, more product in it. It's got Cogniva and the Booster, which is a really good, excellent products to familiarize yourself. One of our more popular packs here. Good, better, and then of course the best is our Instant Silver Pack. Now it's a little more money. It'll cost you $1,100. I think it's with the taxes here in Canada. It's about, it turns out about $1,400 with the taxes and the $45 consultant kit. But it is the best one to invest in if you're serious about building a business. It's got a great cross section of products and quite in depth. You click on that little button there for me, Miguel, so we can have a look at the Instant Silver Pack. You'll see it's got a lot of the products in it that you know, that we have to offer for sale. And I just had a couple of people join, each bought one of these. I'm meeting with a lady tonight to go over the product line. And I mean, it's a great way to start your business. Highly recommended it if you can afford it. You know, we're not here to take your money if you're not, can't afford it. But if you can, this is definitely the way to go, right? So that is the best. So it's big, good, better, and best. So there's 7 ways to earn when you get into your new business. Now, if you're brand new, you're looking at this for the first time, this is going to be a little confusing, okay? So that's to be expected. I mean, the first time I looked at the compensation plan, I had no idea what it was all about. So you will become familiar with this over time, and you will learn to understand it. There's a few concepts here you need to take away with you. One, there is a great customer program. If you happen to be a serious networker, you've joined us today and you're looking at it for the first time, this will be music to your ears. 1, 2, and 3 are all about building with just customers, okay? If you have 6 customers on auto ship, you're making $350 a month. This is here in Canada. So, I mean, it will equate to very similar numbers in your own country. But you know, $350 a month pays for your auto ship, means your product's free and you're making a little bit of money. If you have 25 customers auto shipping our product, you're looking at it between $1,000 and $1,500 a month in income. So there is a good income that's available if you have people that just want to sell the product, okay? That's a very important factor when dealing with the Canadian, US, UK, Irish markets. People want to know that there's a viable business attached to it with customers only. So that is definitely here. The network marketing aspect, 4, 5, 6, and 7, is where the more serious money is made. And of course, this is where we introduce individuals who then, it's like the franchising concept, right? Which a lot of people are familiar with. You know, if you, we have a Tim Hortons here in Canada, which is a very popular franchise, coffee and donuts. And it was started not far from here by a guy named Tim Horton, who's a hockey player. And, you know, at one point, Tim Horton was selling his product to his customers, his coffee, and he could have limited himself to that if he wanted to, right? But somebody came in and said, hey, Tim, why don't we franchise this? Why don't we take it to other people who will then be able to sell your coffee to their customers? And you'll make a little bit of money from every franchise we set up. Well, he could have said no, and that would have been the end of it, and probably been making $10,000 a month or however much you can make from selling coffee in one location. But instead, Tim Horton said, yeah, let's do that. Now it's a multi-billion-dollar corporation that's spread all over the world. I was in Dubai, and there was a gigantic Tim Hortons, one of the biggest Tim Hortons coffee shops I've ever seen in Dubai, and it's a Canadian company. That's the power of the industry that we're involved in, right? Because when you get into this section of it, this is where you start to actually build a network. Now, my network has grown to over 350,000 consultants in 10 different markets. Unbelievable. Did I do that myself? Absolutely not. I mean, I'm a good communicator. I love to talk to people. I share the information. Anybody can do what I've done. I just happen to speak to the right people. And some of the people I talked to, like Foster mentioned, you know, they had more talent than I did. They had more drive than I did. They had more contacts than I did. So it's not about you. It's about, and it's not even about the people that you know. It's about the people that you know. Who do they know? Because that's what happens here, right? I don't even speak Spanish. And I've got thousands and thousands of consultants who only speak Spanish. We couldn't even communicate with each other if I wanted to. And yet it's a growing and thriving business. So it's absolutely amazing, the business opportunity that's on the table here for each and every one of us. So the business builder bonus is when you start this business, we showed you the packs. That's how you start. You purchase a pack. Then you start to share this information using our Discover Immunotec PowerPoints with other people. They will decide to buy a pack. They will join you, right? And they will buy that pack, and that will become your first consultants. Well, when you do this on a monthly basis, the first person that you bring in, you'll get paid 10% of that pack. So we're going to use the 2,000 point pack, which is about $500 investment, right? So the first one you bring in you'll get, you know, $52. If you bring in 2 in the same month, it goes to 15%, which is $78, and you get paid on both of them. They go after back to the first one and the second one. When you bring in your third person, you maximize the business builder bonus out at 25%. That's $130 that you make for a $540 kit, right? So somebody joins the company, you're going to make 130. When you have three, that's $390. Now, from then on, as many as you bring in for the rest of that month, you'll get $130 on each and every one of them. So when you're up to 5, you're up to $650. That means all your money's back in your pocket by bringing in 5 new business partners. Now, this starts over every single month. So this is in the beginning stages of building a business, this is one of the key factors to your success. You can make cash right away by bringing in new business partners. And we have some months people bring in 15, 20, 25. So those people are making, thousands of dollars from the business builder bonus. And that's the number one way we get paid, right? That's number one on the business building side of things. Then, of course, we have your rank advantage. Every company in the world has a method of tracking your progress in that company, right? So it doesn't matter what company you're in, whether it's network marketing or not. There are always ways, there are titles and different things. So here, and again, you don't need to memorize this. This is available in our literature. You'll have lots of opportunity to review it. So this is just to show you basically how we work, right? You start as a venture, you move to silver, then gold, then diamond, then executive diamond, platinum, and senior platinum. Basically, for you to go up a rank, you bring 3 or 4 people in and help them achieve the rank that you just were at, right? So when you're a venture, you bring 3 people in to join you as a venture, moves you to silver, 3 or 4, right? You bring 3 or 4 people, those ventures now, help them get to silver, it's going to move you to gold. So it's a stair-step progress that is you moving forward because your team is participating in building and growing their business. So this is where the team effort comes from. And it's just a great system. I love it. All righty. So the team commissions, this is the backbone of our income, right? This is where the big monthly residual income comes from. As a venture, you start getting paid down 3 levels. Well, you're brand new, so you won't have people down 3 levels. So you're going to collect on everybody that's in your organization. As your organization grows and 3 people all join you and become venture, you move to silver. Now you get an extra percentage, right? And you'll go 5% in your first generation, then 10, then 5, and 5 more. At gold, you'll see it bumps up, right? 5, 10, 7, 7, 7. You get down another level. That's once you've developed 3 or 4 of your business partners to silver. You develop them to gold, you move to diamond. Now, diamond is a great target, right? I tell people that if you want to start building a serious business, you need to get your eye on diamond. The average diamond makes around $75,000 a year. Not a huge income, but a great place to launch your business into the full-time, serious effort at that point. You can part-time your way easily into silver and gold. You hit diamond, it's time to roll your sleeves up and take it on as a serious full-time business opportunity. Then executive diamond and platinum, you pick up an extra 2%. But by that time, those levels are so large that 2% makes a big difference in your check, right? As you can see, there's 47% of the cost of the product, the commissions paid back into the field, right? So that's a very strong, that doesn't include the bonuses that we're going to look at right now or the business builder bonus in the beginning. Lots and lots of money on the table here for somebody who wants to work and work seriously. Now, again, this will sound a little complicated. The main point with this is we want you to know that there's bonuses in there. Like every good company offers bonuses to its people, right? So that's what we do. When you achieve your first rank as silver, you'll get a bonus of $200. If you do it fast, if you do it the first 2 months you're in the business, they'll double it to $400 in back-to-back months, right? As a gold, you'll get $500 no matter how long it takes. You do it in the first 4 months that you join the company, the business, they'll double it to $1,000. Diamond, $2,500, regardless of how long it takes. $5,000 bonus if you do it in your first 8 months. Executive diamond, $5,000 any time. If you do it in the accelerated way, $20,000. You can see it there, 4 months of $5,000. Nice bonuses. You got 12 months to do that. You've got 2 years to hit the top of the plan, the platinum, and that carries a $100,000 bonus. 5 months at $20,000 if you do it fast. So that's worth working for. It's worth working hard for. If you do it at any time, you'll still get a $10,000 bonus, which is significant in itself. But the accelerated system is the way to go. When you start this business, you want to keep your eye on these targets, and you want to try and achieve those ranks as quickly as possible, right? So now in a good company, like we said, it's a team building effort, right? So you're going to earn these bonuses when you personally achieve these different ranks, right? And you're going to earn them by helping the people that are coming behind you also achieve those ranks, right? So now we're going to look at, like, this is a really great bonus, because not only are they going to pay you personally when you achieve them, but they're going to pay you when you help your team hit those ranks. They're going to pay your new team members the ranks the bonuses we just looked at, but this is what they're going to pay you when you help somebody achieve a new rank. It starts as gold. This is if you're the sponsor of the person, this is the moving up and accelerated bonus you get. You help your gold achieve, or your new recruit get to gold, you're going to get $250 if they do it, if it takes them longer than 4 months, right? If they do it within the 4 months, they double that. 2 months at $250. Diamond, $1,000, right? At any time, $3,000 if you help your new person hit diamond within 8 months, right? 12 months of going executive diamond, you will pick up $7,500 for helping that person achieve executive diamond. $2,500 if it takes longer than 12 months. $10,000 if somebody takes longer than 2 years to hit platinum. But if you help somebody hit that top rank in the first 24 months that they're in the business, you are eligible for $35,000 bonus. So the bonus structure is amazing. It pays not only you for achieving the rank, but it pays you for helping others achieve the rank. Big money in the bonuses. So that covers the 4 ways there is to make money in the consultant, right? So you can earn up to $46,000 for each person that reaches a platinum in the accelerated way. Amazing. So we end this with an invitation, right? It's just a great opportunity, but the choice is always up to the individual. I hope you picked up some information here that's, you can see the big picture. You see where we're going. This picture was actually taken on a cruise ship last November. I was on this cruise ship along with many of the leaders that are on the call today, and just amazing trips and vacations that are also part of our company. And we didn't even talk about that, but they're also up for grabs every single year, different trips to different places in the world. It's just an amazing experience to join Immunotec. Our products are incredible. The opportunity is life-changing. And I say that with all sincerity, because there's absolutely no doubt. I think Foster mentioned this company has changed his life. Well, I can tell you the exact same thing. Immunotec has changed my life, changed it forever. And I believe sincerely that it has the ability to change yours. So join us and let's see where we end up. With that, Miguel, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Thanks for having me on the call.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Doug, and thank you, Foster, as well, for his testimony. It's nice to hear you again. We will see you in following Zoom calls, Foster. Thank you, Doug. Thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing for everyone. So I would like to, before to go, we have a great leader here, Jose Rosario. He's a gold rank. Jose is a good leader. He is near to diamond in the following weeks or month. And here's the leader for another leaders from Europe, from Gabriel Costa, Garrett Lowe, Declan, people from Europe and UK and Ireland. Go ahead, Jose Rosario. Some words for your team.
Yeah, hi, and thank you. Thank you very much, Miguel, for putting all this thing together always. Thank you, Doug. for your always elaborated Zoom presentation. And also want to thank Foster for very exciting story. Okay, very appealing. I could relate to that. I want to wish everybody to really put some attention to this company, which is creating some attention, enthusiasm throughout the world, especially with the way the world has turned. Our life, our way of life has changed because of this coronavirus. Having a product with such an impact, okay, with our health, proven clinically by so many books and doctors is something that is to take it very seriously. It's a serious company. Okay, I do take it seriously. I got introduced a few months ago by my good friend Danny. I met Miguel, Nicole, and Alejandro. Thank you so much for the support. And we're looking forward to doing something special, really, really something special all over the world. I know we have a person here I would like to introduce. I don't know if he's able to talk, but Chris flew from far. He's right now in, by the way, Doug, he's not in Toronto, he's in somewhere in Ontario. I don't know if Chris is available to say some words, and then we pass it on to Gabriel. Chris, are you there, Chris? We have such a great projection of what we want to do with Immunotec. And that's thanks to you, Miguel. You really have focus, okay, in doing so much work with us as a team. It's really amazing what we get. And with that said, I mean, there's no limit of how far we can go. Like Foster said, and even Doug, it's not about the people it's about the people that they know and the ones that they also know. And that creates a tremendous amount of great team. I've experienced that before, so I know how that works, really. If you're available, Chris, we'd like for you to say hello, Chris.
Yes.
Then we'll have Gabriel maybe say hello.
You're
Hey,
on mute, Chris.
Miguel, you want to try to mute
Are you
Chris?
there, Chris? Yes, it's a mute.
I guess he's not available.
No.
No.
Okay, no, it's. I
Yeah.
don't know what's happening. Could
Yeah,
be
but
Gabriel.
anyway-
Gabriel.
Are you there, Gabriel?
Yes, I'm here. Of course, I'm here. I'm always here.
Appreciate you, Gabe. Appreciate you, bro. I know you're settling down in your new home. God bless you.
Yeah. Yes.
I know it's been a
Yeah.
short.
Well, it's a work in progress, but yeah, we're confined at home for another.
Gabriel, you are at this moment in Romania, in Europe.
Yes.
In Romania.
Yes, I am. We're
From
having
Romania.
plans to
Wow.
open Romania. Romanians, they're very good networkers. So let's see. Well, you see, it shouldn't be difficult to open all the European countries because they have the same legislation. So I guess that if Spain was open last year, to open all the other countries in Europe and the European community, it shouldn't be that difficult. Like in the USA, I mean, if you're open in one state, then you should be open in all the 52 states. And there shouldn't be any restrictions. But look, we're still working. Thank God we have the internet and Zoom, so we can work the business. But yeah, I'm excited for the future. I love the products. My kids are taking the products. I have 2 children, 11 and 13. And look, I mean, everybody needs immunity, right? From a baby to an elderly. Everybody needs to have their immune system strong. So there is no other company that I know of that can give us a better product like Immunotec. So I'm grateful for everybody on the call on my team, and I'm grateful for Immunotec. I'm grateful for the leadership as well that I see in Miguel and Alejandro. So thank you, Doug, again for doing a beautiful presentation, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel. And for the last comment, directly for UK, Guillermo Vanegas. Do you hear us, Guillermo?
And it's very nice to
Go ahead, my friend.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, it's incredible. Every day, you know, as a international family, the Immunotec family, every day and we hear about the presentation, about the company. We know it's very serious company, about the product. The product, we don't need to say too much. And just nice to see too as well. Sonia is always present. Others are listening and seeing that. But so it's incredible since he was saying the Foster you know, telling us how is that with that enthusiasm, very enthusiastic. It's very, very, very good. And how important is for instance the life Immunotec life too as well. You know, looking forward to go to the other places and just to meet people and to see when this pandemic is going to stop or to see something again. But as Gabriel say, you know, that is very nice. Gabriel is say about internet, how we can communicate, how we can do the business and things, and it's very, very, very important. So anyway, anytime I listen Mauricio Domensai, I listen Angelo Ambrisia, Angelo Licari, for instance, talking about that. I just have in my memory, in my remembrance, when I've been in Dominican Republic, that in Punta Cana, you know, that the company gave me that great opportunity. I never got to forget that. It's incredible how is everything is free, everything you can do, many people you can meet, you know, from different countries, from different that. But so anyway, just to say hello and just to say we need just to carry on as an international family and just support and just see that. Thank you very much, Miguel, for to carry on to as well these Zooms, and it's incredible and nice to see you, everyone here from England. Is just greetings, and Guillermo Vanegas in Immunotec.
Thank you, Guillermo, and thank you for everyone to join us today. So I have a couple announcements for this week. Tomorrow we have a great Zoom call. It's a medical Zoom call directly with Dr. Eduardo Sholkov. He's an Argentinian guy, but he's associate professor of clinical family medicine at Northwestern University in Chicago and Illinois. So he will going to share us all the signs of glutathione and the immune system. He's a top leader in Immunotec. He's a good doctor. He is sharing with a lot of professional of health. So we are enjoying. Please invite a lot of people. Alert your guests. Alert your people to know more about in specific details about the immunocal or the glutathione. It will be nice. And next week we have another special guest. Is the Vice President of Europe in the Vice President of Europe of Immunotec, Aurelio Fernandez. He will join us next Monday. Next Monday, he will with us to sharing what is the vision for our Immunotec, the corporate Immunotec for Europe, how can support us directly in UK, in Ireland, Spain, and so on, and his vision, what is the goals for Europe. It will be nice the following week. So thank you very much for everyone to share, to join us, to William Murillo, to Pat, to Idania from Mexico City. Hello, Pipa from UK, Foster. I see you next week, my friend, of course. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Jose Rosario, Alejandro, Sonia, in UK, Gabriel, Annie, and everyone. Okay, I put the last video for the live Immunotec, as Guillermo says, in New York for the European people. Enjoy it, please. And we will see you in those days.